Upon arrival, students at Oxford University are barraged with information on the welfare system and support network. But what does it do? Who are the people involved? And how necessary is it?
Depression and psychological disturbance in Oxford students is nothing new. It's been around for a long time. Is it getting worse? I would say over the last 35 years of being a college doctor, probably it has got somewhat worse.
I had a great first year in general, but it wasn't, perfect all the way through. Like, I had ups and downs. When I'm at home and people ask me what Oxford's like, I think the best way to describe it is like, it's two extremes. You're either really happy or just really depressed.
A lot of people, I think this happens too, they get like deadlines which are unfair, and then they end up not eating properly because they miss their meals. They end up not looking after themselves. A lot of people won't do any exercise, say, in 2 weeks just to get their head down in their books, and that's not good.
It's different. It's different from when you come in first time here to like the first time in year 7 in secondary school, obviously, and then people kind of like form. Everyone's like formed quite quickly, quite closely, and yeah, it's scary sometimes because you're worried about whether you're gonna fit in or whether you're gonna adjust to the way of life, the way of the people there, depending on where you come
from. It's worth recognising that some of the students here are very highly driven. It can also lead to being very highly upset sometimes.
Tutors should keep an eye too, but some are better at it than others, obviously. It depends entirely upon their bent. Some of them don't see it as their job to look after the pastoral care of their students. I mean, they're all interested, but some are better at it than others.
One of the main stresses for me is that I do only have one person in the department I can talk to.
It's been okay. I'm a DPhil student in the English faculty, so that in itself has been kind of lonely sometimes. Because we simply, unlike the undergraduate courses and unlike most of the graduate courses, you really don't have a cohort.
When I was an undergraduate, there was 200 people in my class. That was excellent. I had lots of people to talk to, lots of new ideas coming in, lots of different perspectives that I may have agreed on, may not have agreed on. I don't have anybody here, academically, student-wise, to talk to.
It has gotten pretty lonely at times, but then I mean, this sounds even so fake with how positive it is, but that's when you really do appreciate the fact, like, Oxford's structure of MCR, like, in colleges, like, it's been amazing. Like, it's amazing because you are able to feel that you have a cohort even when you really don't.
There's a few levels of peer support. There's like two sides of it. There's student-led support and there's also professional trained counselling services in Oxford. So we also have to act as like a signposting system to send people where they should go. We know how trained we are. I mean, in college we have us as peer supporters, but we also have junior deans.
The reason they hire students to do this is because, well, for one thing, we are perceived as students. We are much younger than typical administration, typical like lecturers, professors. And so, because we're younger, it's actually easier to approach us.
I guess with the welfare, like, it's about trust. Obviously, these people are just, at the end of the day, they're just graduates and undergraduates like you too, so they can't, like, they're not psychologists, so you can't just, like, come in and share your whole life problems with them.
It's hard getting people to talk about the issues they've had here and their kind of, how they've dealt with welfare and possibly welfare support, because it is the type of place that no one really wants to talk about the problems they've had.
Everyone has troubles, like, you can't, no matter how much you want to put on a brave face.
Just as a person, I don't like seeing people upset, and I would do anything I could to try and help them out.
It's really sadistic even, but I love doing this stuff.
It's just nice to see people that find it quite a comforting thing.
Like, it just does kind of make you feel good to be there for other people.